Hello everyone, I will simulate the string copy function in this video. Now what is simulating a function? So you have different built-in functions or library functions like string copy is there, then string cat is there, string reverse is there. So if you write your own function which are doing the same job as that of library function, then it is called as simulating of that particular function. So if I write my own function which will copy one string into other string, then that will be simulation of built-in string copy function, strcpy function. So what I will do, I will write one function which is void and string copy, which will copy one string into the other string. Now to this function I have to pass two character arrays or two strings. So they are nothing but the source string and destination string. So I will have two different arguments to this function, two char star arguments, and in the main function I will accept the source string from the user, and I will write a function which is string copy, which will copy that source string which is accepted from the user into the destination string. So let me declare source src array with 100 size and dest array with 100 size. I will take the src array from the user. So here I will ask user printf enter string or enter source string. I will scan src and then I will call my own function which is string copy, and to that function I will pass dst first and src second. So dst will be the first argument, src will be the second argument. So you can pass them in any sequence. You can pass src first and then dst, but for built-in string copy, built-in strcpy function, first destination is there and then source is there. So I am following the same thing. So let me define the function here. So void string copy, and here I will write char asterisk dst. So this is how we receive array in the function definition, and char asterisk src, and here there will be code which will copy source string into the destination string. So how will be the logic for that? So suppose you have these two arrays and you are taking some string into the source array. So src is the array which is having string India, and now I want to copy that into the destination array. Then what will be the logic? Then you know that the each element is having index. So this is 0th index element, then this is first index element, then this is second index element, then third, fourth and fifth. So now what I am supposed to do, I will copy each character or each element from left to right till I do not get null character into the source array. So I will traverse the source array and I will copy each character of that array into the destination array. So for this traversal I have to write some for loop. So I will take one counter variable, say I, and I will increment that till which thing? Till I do not get null character into the source array. So how will be the code for that? Here I will declare one I variable and I will say for I equals to 0, I less than. Now I cannot say 5 or 10 or something because I don't know the length of the string. So there is no need to even calculate the length of the string. You know that the last character of any string is null character, so you can make use of that thing as a condition. So what you will say, for I equals to 0, src of I not equals to null character. That means till you do not get null character into the source array I plus plus, you will copy each character of first array into the second array, source array into the destination array. So it will be dst of I equals to src of I. Now when the for loop is over, when the execution of for loop is over, that will copy the first 5 characters. So it will copy I here, then it will copy N, then it will copy D, then again it will copy I, and then it will copy A. But it won't copy the last character, which is null character, because when I value will become 5, that condition will be false. SRC of I not equals to null, that condition will be false, and last character will not be copied into the destination array. So that last character, which is null character, you have to copy that explicitly. So for that, again you have to write one more time here, dst of I equals to src of I. Now changes in the array, which is dst array, they are automatically reflected inside the main. So if you print that dst array inside main, so here I will print that. So I print some message, say copied string is, and then I say %s, and I print dst array here. So I am actually scanning the src array, but I am printing the dst array. So now let me run and let me check if the logic is correct. So here I will say India, and copied string is India, the string is getting copied. So suppose if I copy say ABCDE, then copied string is ABCDE. Now suppose if I give some statement there, suppose if I write here India is my country, then only India is copied, the whole statement is not copied. So what is wrong here? So this is because of the limitation of that %s. So %s format specifier will scan the single word string, so it will terminate the string at the white space. So instead of %s to scan, you will make use of getS function. So now let me check whether it is running. So India is my country. Yes, now it is working. Now one more change I will advise here. So one more thing I will advise you is, instead of keeping the return type void, keep it as char asterisk, char star. Now why it is so? Because this is the return type of built-in strcpy function. So built-in strcpy function is having return type char star. So I will advise you also to keep the same return type, since you are simulating that function. So when you simulate some built-in function, it is compulsory to keep the prototype of our function same as that of built-in function. So I will keep that return type as char star. Here also I will make that change, and since return type is char star, I have to return some string, so I will return the dst. So now let's run. So some strings, I write my name Tushar Kale, and it is copied. So this was about the simulation of built-in function string copy strcpy. Thanks for watching the video, and please do subscribe.